Welcome to the Collins brand. I'm Dr. Mia Crawford Johnson, your political voice, and I'm here with Vanessa LaFleur, your state representative.
I'm Vanessa LaFleur. I get the honor and the privilege of representing District 101 in the Louisiana House of Representatives. I like to call it the historic districts because it is really where the city of Baton Rouge was founded. Okay. So you've got Sherwood Forest, you've got Monticello, you've got Park Forest, and I've got some other portions over, but it is really where the families of our community started and are still there.
Looking back at the last legislative session, what were the biggest issues?
So we started off thinking it was one thing and then it became another. The biggest issue was certainly redistricting and trying to figure out how to fight for Black power in this state, right? Engagement by the people was big for us this session also. But for our community, the single biggest issue was trying to maintain 2 Black congressional districts. So
what should the community look at as far as the redistricting? Can you help them understand that?
Sure. It was an opportunity by the majority party to destroy Black power in this state. It wasn't something that was required that we do, and that we do it in the manner that we did it. But what they need to know is that people can only do that if you don't show up at the polls to vote.
Yes, ma'am.
And this not voting in certain elections opened up the door for the opportunity for this to happen.
And how does the redistricting affect the African American community as well as the underserved community?
It steals our voice. The most important thing about who you get the opportunity to vote for is that you get the opportunity to vote for someone that shares your beliefs, that wants to see your community move in a certain direction, right? That thinks like you, that worships in the same places that you worship in, but that are a part of you and know your history. When you don't get the opportunity to elect someone like that, your voice gets broken, it gets stolen, your stories are never told, there's nobody out there advocating for you.
With your work on the Criminal Justice Committee, what should people look forward to?
Fighting. I want people to understand this, that we have officially only had 1 crime session in the state of Louisiana since under this new administration. But every session afterwards, so that's 3 consecutive sessions, we've actually had a crime session. We just didn't call it that. Why do I say that? Because the most bills filed in the legislative sessions for the past 3 years has been in the administration of Criminal Justice Committee. So they're not putting their foot off the gas. Our role is to try to figure out how to get others to understand the importance of reentry programs, the importance of after-school programs, prevention, the importance of prevention, right? So back in 2020, when the legislature went in the right direction on crime and reform, it was working. All the stats showed that it was working. People came to committees, testified, it was working, but none of that mattered. We had our crime session, we increased crimes, we took away probation. We did things that won't help, that all it does is incarcerate more people in the state of Louisiana.
For East Baton Rouge and District 101, what unfinished business should the community stay focused on and organize around?
So I'd like to kind of toot my own horn in that my most current legislative session, every successful bill that I got passed were bills that originated in the community. That means somebody called my office and said to me, I see an issue and I want it addressed. And I sat with them in this office and we addressed their issues and got legislation passed on behalf of them. What can they look forward to is continued sort of work in cooperation with the person they decided that wanted to be their voice at the state capitol. They've always told me their top priorities are crime, education, and economic development within the district. So that certainly are things that I will continue to work towards, because that's what they want.
What's the state of Black politics in your opinion?
It's fractured. There's not enough unity. There's not enough people that are willing to set aside egos to get the work done. If we don't focus on the issues, we don't leave this place better than we found it. You see, we are operating today in freedoms created for us by our ancestors. And now we've got the same fight on our hands, so we've got to concentrate on what is there for our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren, because we're starting over. And we're starting over because we took our foot off the gas.